Good people. La le FCN no le prof jere o builanya nona FCN ke so no re la le bontate ba sebetsang le prof ke la jamina ezakana khosi o etsinda ta khosi
my G.
Tsole shapa jeng that.
And it's really sweet, even though you had to marry as long as the work progresses.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
La le bontate mona. Mo tso bona tsa ke rata bontate. Ba tsela la ka podcast man how to take a bontate bona ga ba buella. Regardless of whatsoever.
Tseba sa buelle bana ba bang.
Uthi lo buella bontate. Yeah. Ka ntja ka bua le bona.
Yeah, so as Unuchulu Jack and Professor Barahead, I would like to get a little bit more insight. I'm curious. I'm a curious person, give out robotics, understand this. So one of my follow-ups, I need to understand. As Lily, the foot soldiers, basically, I would like to say that. The foot soldiers in the association. Initiative A, Hanele Tala. Like with you guys, what was the mandate? What was the aspiration behind Ntwele Batla Tala?
I go first. Thank you, Abud. The inspiration is a concern because of most of the fathers, but from school.
Yeah.
You know, there's a school called Renbeck Clinic School. So most of the fathers will meet as one that maybe to stay one school, and then the guys will start interacting with each other, and then the concern grew from there to say, look. Harokopaneng as a collective of men.
Yes.
And take into account the fact that it was also to remove the stigma that is attached to absent fathers mentality. You know, to say that, especially for Towats, we are non-participant in the lives of our kids. So that was the main concern. Are twin stigma say harabon saying by to babas in particular or relevant especially by special needs. Yes, so that was the inspiration behind it. And then we had meetings, several meetings before we came together for the last time, whereby we spoke of who is a FCNS NGO. Okay. As FCA, nearly fathers of children with autism.
Okay.
Yeah. But then Prof Harkopanale Prof Abarigula Mator the spectrum is broad.
Yes.
So are accommodating Banama the entire neurodiversity as a whole.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, ma.
Okay. FCN ke bontate
fail.
You bontate fail. Dunyana tse tsena ha re di bone le bo tsona e ke le ke NGO bo NGO na le bontate fail a se ntse tse balang the way.
Yes.
So ke di challenge tse feng tse di tholang ka ga space se sa di foundation
I think maybe ngaqala ke re e re bontshitse just how much we need one another.
as
bontate and also the gender ya bomme. I'm not sure where does this competitiveness comes from, but I suppose for us as an association, as my colleague has said, re batla ho address this notion of bontate are not available. They are not present. Habanke maikarabelo sa rona go hit and run. So I think adding to the inspiration, we decided to men of honor, men who are truthful, men who are accountable. Challenges is as Geshwere irutile appreciate the strength tsa our counterparts, or even amongst ourselves, because really with this challenge, let's call it a joy of bringing up Mwana who's neurodivergent. You can't do it alone. Yes, no two children who are on the spectrum are the same, so it's always encouraging who it's with by another gent. The challenges are, maybe men are not as organized as women are. They are very attentive to detail. Or now we just we are not emotional beings. So those are where the teething issues are. And really, as well as Majita, we rarely hold each other accountable. You know, so you find that even with some of the this is the strategy, this is the approach. You know, but you have to understand, again, as men or fathers, we've got different households.
Of course, yes.
We've got different responsibilities. Now I'm just by myself. My counterpart, only a son. So even if you the challenges are not the same.
Yes.
If not it doesn't do the same thing because our circumstances are different. So those are the challenges. The mission, our brothers, our men, they believe in it. Sometimes get availability, you know. But forward we go. You know, sometimes if I mean, earlier on we were discussing, we had an event to call Pretoria called Autism and Cancer. We made a big noise, marketing, invited big speakers. There were only 5 people who attended, but who attended 5,000. We gave it the same energy and in our delivery. Whether by 2, by 5, or 5,000, the message is the same.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
How, since you started this association, how is the community receiving it? Like, Babona, keep on that different. What's in Tuna won't that different? Like, what I had done.
Yeah.
Since you know, keep on that, how are they receiving it?
Right.
The feel as the welcome to, you know, but why happy?
I don't know if you've got a different I'll start by saying Ronaldo mixed emotions, mixed reactions. There's a larger one population or part is saying, wow, what you're doing is admirable as Bontad. You know, and what we are hoping is but that they will also support. But for some they will say it's a wow thing, but they're still, you know, detached to it because again, in this journey Aruna with our children of neurodiversity, it's I realize up until it is within your home, your armor, you're still hands off-ish. You know, so that's my version of why I'm saying it's mixed emotions. I don't know.
No, the thing is, whenever re-invite Okudi events to be guest speakers, people get awed. About that Machita net. Understand? So we get those praises. People will even want to speak to us outside of the events. Or no, we want to bring our husband. Like the last event that we had, Ko Machalis. A lady actually volunteered her husband. The husband was present. I don't know, this man must join you. Again, this guy, understand? Because we want him acting. Not that he was not active, but it would be nice for Abe how he's going through the same level. So, but then again, Rona happy at the same time Rakwatelo to an extent. Why? Because, for example, we always emphasize the issue of if the Immaculate Conception if it's a so then we always insist on look ladies, because most ladies are present. No, but more importantly, those of you by access Bulang the gated access. Let these kids access Bontate Babo because of Halitusi. And then we do understand, you know, because the last event, people were like, there were some ladies who were very upset with me. So look like but you don't deny Mjita access on high because you're upset with the guy. A man and a woman. So why is it that the one party has a day, despite the fact that but because you guys like Kabani, therefore, so it's part of the stigma that we're trying to address. To say it's a two-way street. One way, men who are available are making their presence felt, but at the same time, we are saying there are men who are available for their kids who have been denied access to Banababo, whether Banaba autistic or not, Banaba special needs or not. The most important thing is to allow men access to their kids. Rohono ahamalao.
In fact, I think what's also interesting as kiso mjoka
Yeah.
renali WhatsApp group ya rona fela. Ke men cave. Mole we can be vulnerable as machita. You know, without fear of judgment or if someone's gonna say I'll jita enough, you know. So we are trying to create that space. So much as for some men, and I suppose depending on where they are journey accept and of also addressing or living in that space. They are still a different bunch, you know. Because wow, I can breathe. Honalba who are still coming in, but they will not say much. They are just observing. I guess they are still trying to find their feet. But when you
Oh yes, yes. I get because yes.
Also, none of it on this part because there was a question I wanted to ask. As Lily in an association based on fathers or basically each of men, cornerstone to grab some energy, some stability within yourselves. Let's say about event before and then yamo overall money one. So okay, let's talk. Let's build an up as much as you're helping other people. So like, do you have that? And now I hear that there's a men cave in a WhatsApp group. Like, you know, because I believe masculinity is it's a bit of a deteriorating issue.
It's under siege.
Yeah, it's under siege. It's heavy.
And we didn't talk about one of our colleagues not long after Kadile they found the movement. He took his own life because it got real. It got real, you know. So I suppose that's one of those things that even after when we hara arohana after an event, we each go to our separate homes and reflect. Because sometimes there'll be things that will discourage us. Autism Africa ka April, running around, we were getting fined, speed tickets here, things were just falling apart. But we just had to keep going. And everybody was there, but we stood. We stood. Because the very next day our paraphernalia had arrived. My goodness. And people were like, oh, you're the guys by my band. You know, so yeah, I tend to spiritualize everything, and I'm saying, you know, there is a God. There is a God out there, and if we as men don't go into that place called God, we're going to be wayward. We will not be aware, and we'll wake up. It'll be too late.
Of course.
Yeah.
Any message for young men like us?
Young men like you, there's a reality of what you mentioned about masculinity being under threat. But then masculinity again takes you to recharge it. My opinion is, as he said, life is spiritual. Go back to God.
Yes.
Because of how Bala scripture says, order. So we're given that authority.
Yes.
So higher level authority in federal. So first and foremost, let us go back to the one who gave us authority. Before anything else. Then Sabubedi, as younger guys, the reality of having a special needs kids is real. The reality of what is special needs is very real. So since you have not been a father as yet, have that expectation one of your kids be a special needs kid. So psych yourself and prepare yourself for that reality and eventuality. It may happen, it may not happen. Because right now as we speak, the statistics are saying with special needs, be it autism spectrum disorder, dyslexia, etc. Down syndrome, and since so I'm saying let younger guys psych themselves up to such a reality. Or as you will have welcomed one on normal inverted commas, and give the child the intervention or a balanced human being themselves, because we've proven, autism has proven, I mean the intervention rather. Attention, intervention in particular. Who wanted improvements? Like I'll make an example about my son. My son, took a while to be potty trained, but ulaba fitla to that level. It took a while to but we reached that level whereby the man can bath himself. The man is literally independent in that regard. So and that was done by me as a man, to train the man to say, dude, there's a toilet, this is how it works. Do it yourself, and then he does it himself. Haketla at an event, the first thing I do for him is to show him where the toilets are. Then I can focus. I know when he's pressed, he himself I said the right thing, the works 100%. So now basically I'm saying when that reality sharper as a young guy years from now, whereby we have a child, remember that these kids are trainable. But they've got soft brains. Once you focus on where you and they are doing it. So it's not all doom and gloom at the end of the day. You understand? Yeah. So that's about it.
What's next for FCA?
Growth. Right now, we are sitting at 163 guys. 163. But like I'm saying, the Majida and Atlas slowly to open up about their realities and so forth. And the idea is to grow, to make FCN a national organization. Because right now, predominantly Gauteng dominates. But we have guys from the Free State, we have guys from Mpumalanga, I think, in the Eastern and Western Cape. So the idea is to grow this, a national, we want to have a national footprint. That's it.
In fact, we've planned a cross-border movement. We are taking this to Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, because you see, when we get invited into these events, engagements, Moribuanting, and they hear what we're about, they want us to come, influence at that space. So Sarona is also just to mentor organizations that have got a similar mission. Collaboration is important. We are not going to cover the entire world, really. So we welcome, organizations with a similar ministry or mission rather. But I also want to say, I want to congratulate and commend you guys. Because you are doing something. And you do not go far. I mean, there's many other options.
Of course.
Yes. Life here crime is so heroic, because it's got this short term but very immediate, maybe thrill, but it evaporates very quickly. What you guys are doing is legacy. It's going to outlive you. Someone's going to watch this years to come and be like, oh, these guys, if they can do it, and you give them Barinkana, if you allow your light to shine, then you give others the permission. So well done and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, all the best. All the best. Yeah, man. How do you join?
How do you
Join.
How do you join this?
No, FCN chief, you don't necessarily have to be a father. In fact, our event in Eloko Pretoria, Autism and Cancer, there were two gentlemen. One, he was 21 years old, and one was the uncle. Then we said, if ever John get into another level, we're preparing them for future. Because remember, guys, Sesotho ho thwa ngwana moshanyana o fumana molao kae khotla. Khotla ke eng? Khotla is a grouping of men in their various levels in society, from kings, princes, the works, how it used to work traditionally, Nelemarena, Madonna, Jolo. But now we're having guys in their different categories, academically, etc. You know what I'm saying? A good example is him. He's an accountant, and being an accountant, he's bringing that talent, that gift, that level of knowledge and education into the group. You understand? How to prepare stuff in that regard.
No, I was thinking, how is it that you are organizing such lovely content for the guys back of East Indian? And I'm not here. So it doesn't make sense. So I'm just saying,
so maybe Araba here, because there's no admission fee. Right? You just have to be a man, particularly for the WhatsApp group, right? Because then we discuss things. There's so much to discuss, Jen.
So much.
How do you deal with a super? I call them superpower kids. How do you deal with the superpower kids? Hanale. Because this is probably a foreign thing to him. So I always feel this is where maybe we are also able to assist our sisters who are mothers, single mothers, bring up boy children, help them through how to deal with a boy super party who's going through puberty.
Yes.
What do you call this thing? Because they come irritate. This is so wide. So you just have to be a man for the WhatsApp group. But to join our mission, we welcome everybody.
So one thing that is very important is that the media space plays a bigger role.
Absolutely.
In this thing. So we need as much media
Partners.
and publicity, everything. Because remember, awareness is not for these guys. We have kids with autism. This is our daily life. So we don't need to be educated about autism and awareness. Awareness for people that don't have kids with autism. So we need this information to go out there to the ordinary you and me, so that they understand what you go through on a daily basis. So that one day when you see a father or a parent that has a child that's having a meltdown, you can create an environment that is accommodating for the child. That's all we're asking from everyone. So it's very important that you guys are here supporting us. I want to thank you for taking that time. You could have gone to a bigger gig with bigger guests and everything, but you decided to take an important topic that is rarely discussed everywhere else. And we are coming all the way from everywhere we're coming from. There are guys that we were all born here. Some of us Banal Basadi, some of us Banal Lebana and everything from Chabun, but we came from Joburg and everywhere to make sure that there's a topic as unique as autism or neurodiversity within Free State. The first step, we are planning to do something bigger next year, and we would like you guys to remain as partners even for future events. Yes.
The number batho ba batlang go joina teng like it's our WhatsApp
so what we're supposed to have our QR code, so that so we will share it, highly publicize, so that you can edit on your screen. Akabela I shoot and then what again?
Nothing, Jack.
Good people, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.